Hi guys, I'm Lag Dr. Clay Ballard, and today we're reviewing Adam Scott's swing. Really been having a great year, and we're going to go over two tips for you. One on the mental game, it's going to help you to improve more and win more tournaments. And then we have one on a technical aspect to help you to get to that good full finish in the follow through. So if either of these sound like something you want to work on, you're at the right place. Also, for you guys that are joining us on YouTube, I have a great bonus for you guys at the end of this video, so be sure to stick around for a lot of free instruction that I'm going to include at the end. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so I have, to start out this video, I have a little quiz for you, and I haven't found the physical number of this, but from all the research I've done, this seems to be the truth. And if anybody knows differently, go ahead and submit this in the comments, or post a question on this or an answer on this. Who is the winningest person on the PGA Tour? And I'll give you a hint. This is a person that has greatly helped Adam Scott this year. This is a reason, and personally I believe that Adam Scott has won so much in 2013 and not as much in the rest of his career. He's got the same swing, he's got the same short game, he's got all the same things that he's had his entire career. Nothing's really changed, but this has allowed him to win a lot more. Now, the answer is Steve Williams, former Tiger Woods caddy, and really helped Adam Scott to take it to the next level. Steve is caddy for Ian Baker Finch, Greg Norman, Raymond Floyd, Tiger Woods, and now Adam Scott, and has a laundry list of wins. Just with Tiger Woods alone, he's had, I believe, over 70 wins or 60-something wins with Tiger Woods. So there's a guy that knows how to win, and that's my mental tip for you guys for this week. You go hire Steve Williams, and he's going to teach you how to win. No, but seriously, you want to take that kind of advice and listen to people that are used to winning. I guarantee you that at your local club, there's one guy that probably wins the majority of the tournaments. He wins more than anybody else. If you're a mini tour golfer or a college golfer, you probably have a friend or a teammate that's winning the majority of the tournaments that you guys play in. Play with those people, learn from them, learn how they manage the course, how they manage their game, how they view golf in general, and take some of those positive attributes that they have and incorporate those into your game. And the worst thing you can do for your game is to play with golfers that are worse than you. You're going to pick up on bad habits. You're going to pick up on poor practice techniques. Not necessarily the mechanics of the swing, but just the mentality and the mental outlook they have on golf is so productive. That's why a small percentage of the people win the most. It's not the swing. You'll see a lot of times the winners, time and time again, may not have the very best swing, but it's that extra little bit that takes them the next, little extra mile. So when you have a great swing and you have a winning mentality together, that's when you get something that's really special. That's when you get an Adam Scott or a Tiger Woods or a Greg Norman or a Jack Nicklaus who had tons of great fundamentals. That's when you get those really great people that win all the time. They have a great mentality and they have a swing to back it up. So that's my advice for you today on the mental part. Find the best players you can play with them, and pick their brain. Learn everything you can from them. Okay, so now let's go ahead and get to a little bit more of the physical stuff here, and we're going to analyze Adam Scott's swing. And one thing that we talk about on the rotary swing a lot is as you're coming to impact, you want your shoulders to basically be square to the ball at impact, which we can see he's doing here, maybe just a fraction open, but pretty square. And the hips are going to be about 30 to 40 degrees open, and Adam's demonstrating this perfectly in this swing. Now, one thing I'll see when people kind of constantly hear this instruction is they start to overdo it in the follow-through. So once we get into the follow-through, we want our body to keep on rotating on around. So now if we go all the way to the follow-through, notice his right shoulder is facing out here toward the target. His hips are facing here over to the left of the target, and his shoe, if you're looking from behind him, you're going to see all the spikes on the shoe. So these are three key checkpoints that if you're having difficulty finishing your swing, that's what I want you to do. Go ahead and make sure that after impact, your body can go ahead and rotate. Get that right shoulder pointing toward the target. Get the hips pointing to the left of the target. And if somebody was standing behind you, show them all the spikes on your shoe. Make sure that you're rotating your body on around, and that's going to make it so much more comfortable and easy easier to finish your swing if that's something you've been struggling with. So you want to be square at impact to the ball. We don't want to spin open and start spinning out of these shots and losing shots, but that is very, very key that after impact we go ahead and let that body open up. So let's go ahead and take a look at this from a different angle. All right, so here we have another picture of Adam Scott. We're going to look at the same thing. As he's coming through impact, you're going to notice how his body is nice and square to the ball as he's at impact. Shoulders are square, hips are about 30 to 40 degrees open, as we always preach with the rotary swing. But as he's coming through, that body can quickly go ahead and open on up. So you'll notice as he's about halfway through the follow through, his body is already facing the target. As he comes all the way through, again, those key checkpoints, the right shoulder's facing the target. And this isn't a flexibility issue, this is just rotating on around. All these spikes will be pointing straight up in the air. So if you're having a difficult time rotating, you're probably keeping these spikes on the ground, and those hips are pointing over here toward the crowd somewhere. So focus on those three key pieces and you'll have a much easier time getting to a full finish. Okay, so for those of you joining us on YouTube, what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach a preview of a video now that's going to further ingrain these motions in the follow through and give you some great ideas on this. That's only going to show for a few seconds, and then that's going to cut out. Now if you want to watch that entire video, be sure to click the link in the bottom right hand side of the screen or in the description below if you're on a mobile device, because that pop-up won't come up. Also, if you have any questions about this video, if you have any questions for me whatsoever, go ahead and post those in the comments below, and I'll try to get to all the questions that I can. And try to like this video for me if you can. That really helps us out with the rotary swing and helps to further, motivate us to make more and more videos. So good luck to you guys. I can't wait to see you guys much more in the future and hear your comments. I'll talk to you guys very soon.
The last piece of the golf swing that we need to look at is what we call move 4. And move 4 is really just a continuation of the golf swing. It's more reactionary to everything else that's already happened, but there are some very critical checkpoints for you to look at and understand what you're trying to do in your golf swing that's going to help you create better shots, get into a better impact position, and so on. So the most important thing is making sure that you're pivoting on that left hip. A lot of golfers end up with back injuries, lower back injuries, hip injuries, and knee injuries, all because of one simple thing, and that is that as they come down into impact, which is part of move 3 that we talked about, that left hip is not in neutral joint alignment. In other words, it's either slid way outside of neutral, and by neutral we mean the center